Victor, we want to talk about your brightest possible future today. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Okay. And we know, according to Wallace Wattles, that you can connect with perhaps anything, and yet people have things in their way, and that's normal. So let's see what your brightest possible future is now, and perhaps have an imagination, a visual, or a sensing of it. And closing your eyes, that's a good idea.
Okay.
And if you could describe that brightest possible future, what does it look like, feel like?
It just feels kind of uncertain.
So there's a feeling of uncertainty?
Yeah, there's a feeling of uncertainty.
Are you getting any visual on it, any image of it?
It doesn't really make much sense, but I get an image of like the head of a screw.
Okay. So,
not sure.
Let's look at it as a road too. That sometimes
Okay.
helps. Sometimes people just get the future right away. So why don't you, with your eyes closed like you are, imagine you're on a road, and behind
Okay.
you is your past, okay, and extending forward is your future,
Okay.
okay, and that future is ahead of you. And what's that like? Describe that a little bit.
Okay, well, I'm in a car, but it feels kind of, it feels really close and cozy inside. And yeah, there's somebody there with me
In the vehicle?
in the vehicle.
And ahead of you, what's ahead of you?
I guess a mountainous road.
So there's a
I'm
mountainous
driving in
road.
the mountains.
Okay. And the feeling ahead of you?
Again, there's that uncertainty what's around the next corner, but there's a feeling of, I certainly enjoy driving through the mountains. Enjoy the trees all around, the smell.
So it smells good.
It smells
just some
good,
uncertainty. And how far can you see ahead?
Oh, just to the next corner.
Okay.
Which
How
is
far
not
away
far.
is that?
Maybe maybe a couple of tenths a mile.
How clear and bright is that up ahead?
It seems kind of dark.
Oh, so it's dark and it's kind of close and you can't see too far. Okay.
Right.
All right. So that's sort of your future at this moment. You can open your eyes. Very good, Victor. And let's do a reality shift with EFT and take that as a landscape, and we'll do some tapping on it and see what happens.
Okay.
Okay?
Very good.
And so we could start with the landscape of saying, even though I have this, you said it was, what kind of feelings did you say? Uncertain and...
Uncertain. Yeah, I just said, it feels like there's kind of somebody with me, though.
Right, and that didn't become clear yet.
Yeah. Not real clear, but I mean, the travel feels good. It's just, the future just doesn't.
Your moving now feels good, but what is ahead is uncertain, and you can't see far, and it's kind of dark.
Exactly.
All right. So, even though I feel uncertain, 1 out of 10, how uncertain? 10 is total.
Yeah, 10 comes to mind.
Okay, it's pretty hot. Okay, well, that's good to know. So, we could do the tapping on the karate point or the sore spot. So,
let's try this.
Yeah, even though I feel uncertain about my future, would that be right?
Yeah, even though I feel really uncertain about my future,
I know my reality can shift.
I know my reality can shift. Even though I feel really uncertain about my future, I know my reality can shift. Even though I feel really uncertain about my future, I know my reality can shift.
Maybe very quickly right now.
Maybe very quickly right now.
All right. So, this uncertainty,
This uncertainty,
this uncertainty,
this uncertainty,
this
this
uncertainty,
uncertainty,
this uncertainty,
this uncertainty,
this
this uncertainty. Almost feels like I should cross here too. This
Okay.
uncertainty.
this uncertainty,
and
this
here,
uncertainty.
this uncertainty.
Nice deep breath. So what's it like now, your image?
Yeah, it's like I'm driving in the day. It's like I see like there's a hotel there as well. Still in the mountains.
Can you see farther than before? Because you said before that you couldn't see very far ahead and it was dark. What's it like now?
Well, it's like the destination is close.
The destination is, and it's a hotel.
And it's a hotel. And it's there and I can
So
see
you
it.
can see it. And what's the feeling like?
Yeah, I don't know, it's bright and sunny out. I don't know, there's still some uncertainty.
Mm-hmm. How much out of 10?
It's dropped down. It's about an 8 out of 10. I mean, the hotel's there, but
You
I
see
really don't.
more. Still
I
some
see
feelings.
more, but
Okay. Well, why don't we just do another round on it, shall we?
okay.
Okay, so remaining uncertainty. Is there anything else besides uncertainty, or is that basically it?
Uncertainty, unknowing. Yeah, uncertainty and unknowing.
How much unknowing, 1 out of 10?
Yeah, it's pretty strong. It's still around 8.
They're both.
Yeah.
So uncertainty and knowing,
Yeah, kind of.
they're comparable.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll just do for uncertainty and unknowing.
Okay, this uncertainty, this unknowing, this uncertainty and unknowing, this uncertainty and unknowing,
Uncertainty and unknowing.
uncertainty and unknowing,
Uncertainty.
uncertainty and unknowing,
Uncertainty and unknowing.
uncertainty and unknowing,
Uncertainty.
uncertainty and
Unknowing.
unknowing.
Take a deep breath. And what's the image like now? And also you had a passenger with you, an unidentified passenger.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd say that that passenger is my girlfriend, and so it's kind of opening up. There's the hotel, there's a lake, you can see across the lake. The lake's a nice clear blue lake. It feels inviting.
How close or where are you in relationship to that inviting lake and hotel?
I'm just standing right in front of the hotel.
Oh, so you've come quite a distance from before. So you're there, and how are you feeling?
A lot more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
There's still, that uncertainty and unknowing
Okay.
about, exactly where that's going.
Right. So let's do another round of tapping, so even though there may be some uncertainty and unknowing, I can still allow my reality to shift. Is it okay to let your reality shift and let the universe can take care of it and help you?
Mm-hmm. I think that's okay. I think it's also okay to be comfortable with uncertainty and unknowing.
There you go. So I'm becoming more comfortable with that uncertainty and unknowing.
So I'm becoming more comfortable with uncertainty and unknowing.
And I'm allowing my reality to shift.
And I'm allowing my reality to shift. I'm becoming more comfortable with uncertainty and unknowing, and I'm allowing my reality to shift.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's tap, so remaining uncertainty, we'll tap.
This remaining uncertainty.
Remaining uncertainty.
Remaining uncertainty.
Remaining uncertainty. Remaining uncertainty. Remaining uncertainty. Remaining uncertainty. Remaining uncertainty. And do that on the top of the head. Remaining uncertainty.
Remaining uncertainty.
And take a deep breath. You know, as you're integrating and shifting, Victor, I think you came across a good point that is uncertainty necessarily a bad thing? It just depends how you look at it.
Uh-huh.
So you could see it's uncertain and say, I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable with it because you have this beautiful image.
Uh-huh.
Or you can have it hit on a negative spot and say, I'm not.
Yeah. Because,
so where are you now with it? And it may have different.
Yeah, you know, it's just really comfortable with it. Just,
okay.
Like there's comfortable, but yet an expectancy.
Oh, so you're expectant. 1 out of 10, 10 being total expectancy for this brightest possible future. Where are you with that?
I'd say about a 5 out of 10.
Okay. Let's see, why don't we muscle test and just see how strong this brightest possible future is, if it's strengthening to you, how strong it is. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, we'll just do it, and we'll just get a baseline. Just say 2 plus 2 is 4, and hold.
2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay, 2 plus 2 is 7.
2 plus 2 is 7.
Okay, so you're grounded. Okay, focus on that brightest possible future there, the image that you saw.
Okay.
You experienced. So you're strong with it, so that seems to be the uncertainty is part of the adventure then, perhaps. Maybe it's a reframing. And what was it that you said a moment ago that you wanted to emphasize on that?
That there's that expectancy there.
Expectancy.
That, you know, just sort of just waiting to be shown.
That's good. I like that image.
Yeah.
That sounds like a strengthening image.
Yeah. Maybe, you know, maybe there's some preparation. Maybe there's just some time to be there at the lake and at the hotel. And,
so,
you know, and to be.
So the idea is to have that expectancy while you're where you are now, and at the same time enjoy the journey where you are, knowing that you're going there, but you're also there at the same time. That's how you transform where you are now. Yeah. Because if you focus on where you are now too much, you can see I'm not there, so that's not my reality. Whereas you know you're going there, and it's like a frame where you have two things going on at once. I'm here now, but I know I'm going there, and it's great because you're sort of living in two places at once.
Yeah.
How does
That's
that
a good
feel?
way. That's a good way to interpret that. Yeah.
So when you think about your future now, what comes to mind? Your brightest possible future.
Just kind of like just keep going the way I'm going. Keep doing what I'm doing. And yeah, you know, I mean, there's a message there, you know, to be with Carolyn, and to kind of make that work.
So you have a relationship.
Because I have a relationship going on. It just kind of seems like, you know, as that solidifies, then things will become more and more clear.
Oh wow. Okay. So you're in a process there, and you're seeing where it's going.
Yeah.
On different levels. Great.
And you know, I was just talking with her last night. Just kind of seems like whatever is going to come, that you know, we'll really do well together.
Well, that image is a beautiful one.
Yeah.
Great. Sounds like you have a great future ahead of you.
I think so. You know exactly what it is.
Right.
I don't know, but that's okay.
It is okay.
Yeah.
Great, Victor.
All right. Yeah. Thank you, Philip.
it was interesting to see how Victor embraced his brightest possible future, something that we all have, and it is a matter of dealing with that uncertainty like Victor went through. And at first it is uncomfortable. It's kind of an anxiety about what's going on in the future. And then that unknowingness becomes a knowingness, a trust, a faith. And that's rising to the creative plane, like Wallace Wattles talks about. Normally people are on the competitive plane. That's what we're used to. That's business as usual. However, you have the opportunity to embrace your brightest possible future and rise to the creative plane like Victor did on that, and then you'll see your version of that beautiful hotel and lake with the wonderful person that you want to be with or people in your vision. So, open up to your brightest possible future. Embrace uncertainty. It will become a way of life, knowing that you are expectant, and that's another big point. Be expectant of something good happening. You may not know exactly what it is. You probably won't. Just know that it will come to you. So make your dreams and goals believable, even if you don't have an exactly clear picture, especially at first, of what you want. Know that you do want something. Make it expectant. Make it hopeful, make it optimistic, have faith, and then it will happen for you. Your life will rise to that creative plane, and you'll live there more and more. And you will have your brightest possible future come true for you while you're living in a wonderful present, and see that split screen for your life now and where you're going in the future. And as you go around those mountainous curves like Victor did, or whatever your version is, the future will unfold, will emerge, and there will be wonderful opportunities, and you'll create so much more for yourself, help yourself, and so many others so much more. So use EFT, use the reality shift, do some tapping, embrace your brightest possible future, make it happen for you.